name's Kelly Proper and I'm an international long jumper. I attended St Paul's from 2002 until 2007 and I'd highly recommend it as a secondary school for any student, whether you're academically gifted or from a sporting background, because I always found through all the years that I went here, every teacher has been so supportive of my career and what I wanted to do, even now. So I just really stress that it is a great school, so you should give it a try.
Hi, I'm Graham Doyle. I'm Chief Executive of Waterford Airport. I went to St Paul's School from 1986 to 1991. I had a great time in St Paul's and still have fond memories of it. I went on to third level to study Chartered Accounting and a number of business master's degrees. I spent, I suppose, a lot of time in Dublin with PricewaterhouseCoopers, and now I'm delighted to be back in Waterford, running Waterford Airport. St Paul's is a great school. Teachers there put a lot of time into the students and into individual students, and that's something I remember from my time there. I'd certainly recommend it to anybody who's thinking about a choice for their kids now.
Hello, my name is Mark Power. I'm a journalist here at WRFM in Waterford. I went to St Paul's between 1985 and 1991. I still have a lot of friends from St Paul's and I have very fond memories of the school. When I lived abroad, I often would come across people who had bad memories of the school and would find it very strange. I enjoyed where I went to school. Particularly, I suppose, history was my passion. I went on to study history and English in UCG in Galway and further film studies in Amsterdam. And my passion in history was always indulged and encouraged in St Paul's, and it's something that I was very grateful for. And also I think that when I went to St Paul's first as a 12-year-old, I did find the adjustment to secondary school a bit difficult, and something that really has stayed with me is how much all the teachers I had encouraged me and told me that I could do better, and I did, and I couldn't name all of them, but every single teacher I nearly had tried to encourage me to do better. So I have very fond memories of St Paul's, still a lot of friends there, and I recommend the school highly.
Good evening, my name is Raymond Ryan. I was a student in St Paul's from 1980 to 1986. I have very fond memories of my time here, especially on the sporting front. I represented the school in Gaelic football, in soccer, which we won an under-14 Munster Cup, in athletics, basketball and rugby. But it was on the academic front that I got the greatest grounding. We had a very wide range of subjects to choose from, and I gather they're still available. That education served me well because I went to WIT and pursued a degree in business studies, which I followed up then with a professional accounting qualification. I worked for a number of years in industry and have left that field, and I'm now lecturing in accountancy for over 10 years in the WIT. I developed great friendships in my time here. I have very fond recollections of the teachers. Some of the highlights would be our away trip, our foreign trip to Belgium and Holland, and we also the graduation ball, which we had a great time organising and funding. So I'd highly recommend St Paul's for your education. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony Brown, and I'm a past student of St Paul's. I attended this school here from 1987 to 1991. I have to say that after all these years, the saying that the school days are the best days of your life are very true, as I've had very fond memories of the school. I've made so many friends along the way, and got great encouragement in my sporting career and also my professional career as a sales rep for a large construction company. I'd like to wish all the students the very best, and I'd like to thank all the teachers for their support down through the years.
Hi, my name is Neil Goff. I grew up in the neighbour state of Lisdogan. I went to St Paul's National School and progressed on to St Paul's Community School in 1981. I have some fond memories of the school, especially our European trip to Belgium and Holland in 1983. Also great memories of Mr Rowley, our PE teacher, during those years, and unfortunately he died when we were here, and a great memories planting a tree in the garden for him. When I left the school in 1986, my career took me to boxing, where I represented Ireland on over 80 occasions throughout the world, and I won 8 national titles in level 11 finals. My education stood me well. I went into a number of jobs where I'm now currently working with WRFM as Senior Sales Executive, and I also do boxing correspondence from on air. I had a great time here, and again, I would recommend the school to anybody here in the local area.
Hello, my name is Darren Murphy and I'm a professional footballer for Sunderland Football Club. I attended St. Paul's Community College in 1995 till 2000, and I had 5 great years there. Made a lot of friends, which I still keep in contact with, and I have a lot of time for all the teachers who taught me over the years, and just basically I would recommend the school to anybody who is undecided. Thank you.